Hey guys, it is your boy PrettyBoyFloyd, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how to lighten your skin. I'm going to teach you guys everything that I know. So the first thing is to stay out of the sun. What's causing your skin to get darker is you going out into the sun and then your body producing melanin. Your body only produces melanin when number one, your skin is damaged, or number two, you're exposed to the sun. The body uses melanin in order to protect itself. In order to protect its skin. So your body producing melanin is causing your skin to get darker. You can research melanin and do all that. Going out in the sun makes you darker. With that being said, there are some ways that you can avoid going out into the sun. The first way is to stay your ass home. Just stay. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm not. But it's like staying inside all the time. Well, not maybe staying. That's probably not the most healthy thing to do. But if you do have the option to stay indoors and not go outside, then that can be the best option. Also, having a job, like if you're a construction worker or anything that has to do with you being outside, landscaping, anything like that, just having an outdoor job might not be the best option for you. I remember I worked at a carpool. Of course, it was, a car wash job. I had a car wash job. I remember I worked there for maybe like 2 days or so, and they were 8-hour shifts. In that hot ass sun, just washing cars all day, and I noticed that my skin got darker, and I quit that job. Like I was just like, no, I quit that job. It was like a summer job after college. I saw my skin getting darker in like 2-3 days, 8-hour shifts, out there working all day on cars in the hot beating sun. So I quit that job, saw my skin getting darker, I was like, oh no. So the second tip. Okay, so before any of you guys say anything in the comment section saying, well, why don't you wear sunscreen? Why don't you wear sunscreen? Let's get something clear here. I've worn sunscreen a lot of times in like certain conditions, like hot weather, like really hot sunny days, because I thought that maybe sunscreen would protect my skin from getting any darker. Look, it doesn't. I don't know why. Sunscreen is really not effective when it comes to keeping your skin from tanning. I think it's pretty good at keeping it from sunburning and keeping your skin from getting red. I'm black, I'm not white, so my skin, it doesn't get red, it gets darker. So when it comes to sunscreen, it really doesn't help with the tanning process. At some level, yes, it probably does, but at a negligible level, I think that sunscreen helps. I think that it's not really noticeable that sunscreen helps with the tanning process, but to me, I think that sunscreen is not very effective. These methods that I'm showing you, covering up, just basically staying out of the sun entirely, is just gonna help your skin from getting darker. Just wanted to clear that up. Staying out of the sun and not being in the sun is just going to keep your skin from getting darker. So with that being said, yes, I still do wear my sunscreen. Sunscreen is very important. I think that you should still wear your sunscreen because UV rays can still damage your skin. Sunscreen has also been shown to prevent skin cancer and has some scientific evidence to back that up. But what I'm trying to get at is that if your objective is to keep your skin from getting darker, I don't think sunscreen is the most effective way to do it. If you cannot stay out of the sun, there are a few things that you can do in order to avoid exposure to the sun, or to avoid your skin getting exposure to the sun. Number one is to wear a hat. Any kind of hat will work. Of course, a wide brim hat, one that's like all around coverage, is gonna work the best. But if all you have is a baseball cap, that'll do. It's not the best, but it will definitely give you some protection. Another thing is long sleeves. Yes, I know it might be hot, it's the summer, but summer is probably, it's the one season that you have to like worry about your skin getting darker. It's during the summer. It could be wintertime, fall, wintertime, and like your skin won't get darker. You could wear short sleeves or whatever, your skin won't get darker. Most of us, the reason why we don't get darker in the fall and winter season is because we're covered up in clothes, and also the second reason is it's not as hot and the sun's not as close to the earth as it is during the summer. So when it comes to summer and spring, just in those hotter months, I know that it's gonna be kind of uncomfortable and kind of weird to get used to, but just wearing long sleeves during those times when the sun is closer to the earth and when it's hotter will protect, I mean, it'll also protect you from the sun, but it'll also keep your skin from getting darker than what you want. Wearing long sleeves really helps me out. I've noticed that I have like no tan. I remember when I would wear short sleeves, I would get a farmer tan, and that's when I would notice that my skin was getting darker. Also, another way for you to tell is to look at your legs. Your legs really don't get that much exposure as your arms do in the summertime, because you're usually, even though it's summertime, you're usually wearing long pants. So a lot of times you can assess your skin by comparing your arm and leg together. Usually your arm will be darker than your leg. That's kind of how you can tell. So with that being said, cover up. Wear a lot of coverage. I'm not telling you to go as far as to wear gloves and stuff like that. I think that will look a little weird. I'm not telling you to do that, but to wear long sleeves, a hat, and long pants will help. I actually bought this sun shirt from Amazon. It's actually a hoodie, but it's very lightweight, protects you from the sun. It's only $20. I'll leave a link down in the description where I found it on Amazon. There's a link down below. Going back to the hats, also, I think maybe a more fashionable statement. I think maybe a more fashionable statement would be a bucket hat. Also, it's more coverage than a baseball hat, but that's also something to take into consideration. So wide brim hats, baseball caps, bucket hats, hats in general will help you, and it will help your face from getting darker. Not so much your whole body. For your whole body, you definitely need to cover up with long sleeves and long pants. Third tip is to tint your windows. We get a lot of sun exposure from us just driving. You'll notice that your driving arm might be darker, which is typically, if you're right-handed, it's like your left arm and it's near the window, and the sun's coming in from the window and darkening your arm. It's usually darker than your other arm. So tinting the windows will block out some UVA rays. You'll notice a car with tinted windows will barely have any rays going through and have barely any sunshine coming through. I mean, it'll still be light, but there won't be actual like rays, and the rays won't be as harsh. So tinting your windows, again, another thing to keep your skin from getting darker than what it is. All right, so another thing, if all else fails, let's say like you were caught off guard or something, and so let's just say all else fails, you were caught off guard, you're gonna be outside for a long ass time, you don't have a long sleeve shirt, you don't have long pants, you don't have a hat, nothing. Last resort is to find some shade. Go underneath a tree, go underneath a roof or something, and yeah, this should protect you from the sun. At least a little bit. You won't get as dark as you would if you weren't underneath that roof or that tree or whatever it is that you found shade at. So the shaded areas will help your skin from getting darker. And before we get into this, and before we get into the whole predicament, or before you guys try to say anything stupid, I don't have anything wrong with somebody's skin color, or somebody being darker than me, or somebody having darker skin than me, or skin being darker. Honestly, it's just a preference. Just a preference for you and me. If you want your skin to be darker, by all means go ahead. Just do the opposite of everything that I'm trying to say. Now, if you want your skin to be lighter, or not lighter than it naturally is, let me get something clear. In this whole video, I'm not telling you to do anything unnatural. I'm not telling you to do any or put any chemicals on you, or to alter your appearance in any way. What I'm simply saying is how to not get your skin darker, just because some people have a preference. Some white people don't like to be pale, so they tan. Same thing, some darker skinned people, some African Americans, black people, whatever your color is, don't like to be darker. So we do some of these tips that I'm going to tell you. So yeah, just to clarify that, I have no problem. I'm not saying that I don't like darker skin or this or that or feel any type of way about that. Just a preference for me, and it could also be a preference for you. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, just wanted to clear that up. I'm not telling you to alter your appearance in any way. I'm not altering my appearance in any way. I'm not using anything unnatural, or I'm not telling you to do anything unnatural. I'm not telling you to change who you are or anything like that. But all I'm saying is some people want their skin to be lighter, some people want it to be darker. It's just a preference. I mean, I can't tell you guys what to do. Anyways, catch you guys next time. Peace.